Hello, I'm Rishabh Jain from final year automotive branch BTech. I've been recently placed in Practo Technologies. Okay, Practo Technologies is a company that is a doctor search engine and developing a single medical health account to track all your medical history with the likes of Facebook and LinkedIn, which handles all your professional, personal life and your professional life respectively. It offered us the role of territory sales manager and a package of 6.47 lakhs per annum. Okay. The day started with a pre-placement talk by the most senior officials of the company. They told us about the procedure of the day and about the company as well, and it was followed by a 1.5 hour question and answering round in which they told us that okay, they displayed a number on the screen, a WhatsApp number, and we had to send our questions there instead of directly raising our hand and asking the questions. So they received about 600 to 700 questions, and they told us the top 10 smartest questions will be eligible for direct GD, and they'll be passed from the aptitude test. So the procedure of the day was an aptitude test containing of 50 questions in 12 minutes, followed by a group discussion and personal interview. So the aptitude test, as I told, it consisted 50 questions in 12 minutes, and they were very basic questions. Though one of my questions was selected in those top 10, and thus I passed the aptitude test and I skipped it, and I was directly sent into the GD.
Record.
Okay, coming to the GD, out of the 685 applicants that wrote the written test, 315 and additionally 10 of us were made to go into the GD round. So a total of 325 applicants were divided into 32 panels of 10 members each. So what the panelists were looking for in the applicants were the aggressiveness, the quality of the points, assertiveness, and how you keep your cool under stress, qualities like that. Okay, so the topic of my GD was the recent Uber rape case in Delhi, and I initiated the GD, which gave me obviously some extra points. So I was speaking against the Delhi government, like asserting that it was the Delhi government's fault rather than Uber's fault. After 10 minutes of discussion, though we didn't arrive at any conclusion, but we all had put out our points, and the panelists were satisfied, and from our panel 5 of the candidates advanced to the personal interview round. So out of those GD applicants, 107 of them made it into the personal interview round, and they were divided into 3 panels comprising of 3 senior officials from the company. So I had one of the last interviews. So when I went inside, my interview went quite straightforward. Even before I sat on the chair, I was asked why should he hire me. So why should I hire you, even before I sat on the chair. So after that I explained to him my qualities and how my skill sets match their job requirements and the job profile they were offering. So after that he asked me about what I've done and my team, which I've been a part of. Following that, I was asked to sell a water bottle to him, which took me about 10 minutes to convince him to buy that water bottle. They'll be very stubborn in not buying that thing, because the job is of a territory sales manager. You have to convince the person to buy that thing. You have to sell it. So they'll be very stubborn. They won't be buying. It took me 10 minutes to convince him to buy the water bottle. So after that, he asked me a little about the company and the products they were offering, which I told him. Then he asked my role in my team again, which I explained him that what changes I am bringing into the team and how. Okay, after that, lastly, he asked me what are my long-term goals in the life. So we had a discussion on that, and they try to demotivate you, and there will be a little extent to which they try to bully you even. So it's not bullying actually. It is to check how you keep your cool under pressure. Okay. So after that, when I was done, he was like, "Okay, man, I'm done." So that was quite a stressful thing for me. Okay, what happened? What happened all of a sudden? But then he was saying, okay, thank you. And then finally, when the result came, I got selected. Okay, so my tips and suggestions for the recruitment process of Practo Tech would be, first of all, even before going for the pre-placement talk, the PPT, research about the company, do your homework. And that is something I'd recommend for every company you sit for. Don't go just don't just go into the PPT with a blank head. You should know everything about the company so that you have a better sync while he is explaining you about his company. Okay. Further in the GD and about the aptitude test, though I was skipped for the aptitude test, but the things I learned from my friends, it was very easy, and try to do as many questions as you can because it does not have negative marking and there are 50 questions in 12 minutes. So after that, coming on to the GD, try initiating the GD. Even if you are unable to do so, make sure you are very assertive and you make your points clear on the table, and at least try to conclude the GD. That will give you much extra points. Okay. Coming to the PI, I'd recommend you to be very cool and don't lose your calm while under pressure. Be very confident and be like you can do everything and anything. You have to sound very confident and assertive. And again, they might try to put pressure on you. So you have to show how you handle pressure, and you have to have some good selling and marketing skills, some basic skills, and that is all basically. So okay friends, wish you all the very best and I hope to see you soon. So here I am signing off.